I always say, try to be better today than you were yesterday. Sometimes it's hard to find that inner focus and that inner peace. And it's funny, most times we find that focus in the middle of the most tryingest, hardest, desperate times. It's kind of crazy how that works out. You have to look at it and say, I want to be better than I was yesterday. If I don't start today, if I don't start right now, then it's never going to change. I have to start somewhere. If you start now, it's going to take a while. Nothing happens overnight. But even if it takes a year, it's a long process. It's a long, hard road. But a year from now, you can look back and say, I'm not the same person I was last year. I'm not in the same place I was last year. Things aren't perfect, but I have moved forward. I'm moving in a better direction. I made a change, and I made a difference. And if you keep continuing on with that frame of mind and in that direction, just think where you'll be 2 years from now, 5 years, 10 years. Do you really want to look back, let's say 5 years from now, and see yourself still stuck in the same position? Still complaining about the same things? Still feeling the same way? That's a slow form of death, if you ask me. There was a point where I had to make that exact choice for myself. And I did it. It didn't happen overnight. No, it wasn't easy, but I always stuck to that every single day. And to this day, I still think like that. I still keep that frame of mind. If I'm in a bad position right now, or if I'm in a bad frame of mind, or whatever it is, I just remind myself, I don't want to be in the same spot tomorrow. I don't want to feel this same way next week. And that's one of the things that always helps me to keep calm and to stay focused, because I know I'm not going to be in the same position tomorrow. I know I'm not going to feel the same way next week, because I know I am going to change. I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to be better. That's just what it is. I practice what I preach. As long as you hold yourself accountable for yourself, you're never going to fail. You're never going to quit. But if you allow yourself to make excuses and to slack, nobody else is going to hold you accountable for that. So you can't sit around expecting people to or waiting for them to do it. It's about you, so you got to do it. I'm no different from anybody. I'm no different from you. I'm no different from her. I'm no different from him. The same thing with anybody else that you see that's successful, or they're doing what you want to do, or it appears that they're doing well. They just decided to do it. It's that simple. It's the only thing that really separates us. Some people decide to do. Some people decide not to do. You just got to figure out what side of the fence you want to land on. Just think about it. Salute to all my iron animals. Every day is one step closer to perfection. My father was an alcoholic. I don't know what demons he was fighting, but I do know I have my own addiction. I'm addicted to iron.
I find myself sometimes wondering if I can ever get back to my teenage weight. That's virtually impossible, and I think that would be crazy in my 30s. I don't think I will look good at my teenage weight. Embrace the weight. I say you look really silly, okay?
That's
so just don't go there, because I will go crazy
Here we
on
go.
you right now.
Here we go.
You need to do the 6-month checkup. Every 6 months, I check up on my husband. I check his phone,
What?
his voicemail. Yeah, that's a whole other subject.
If
And
you
check
don't
in.
have that trust between each other,